last second invites out there. You know a couple football fans out there, don't you? I'm making sure I get this shared to all my pages. We're broadcasting live into a bunch of different spots. Five to be exact. It's PFF Tuesday. It's the pro fake football facts. Oh, we don't want to have the fake football facts. Oh no. PFF only tells some of the story. Going into some Thanksgiving time, huh? How do you like your turkey? You like it baked in an oven? Or do you like it deep fried? Let's see. Let's get the Detroit Lions villain squad. Congratulations to Mike the Bear Fan. 10,000 subscribers for Mike the Bear Fan. You gotta like that. We're doing that all together. 10,000 subscribers for Mike the Bear Fan. We just hit 11,000.
Congrats to Mike the Bear Fan. Damn, look at these comments already.
Getting these last second invites in. That's what I'm doing.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
John Kaminsky. Looking like Ivan Drago.
You think Cat Williams is that funny?
Well, I think his delivery is.
He's had a couple things made me laugh a few times. But overall.
All right, let's get this countdown going. Football talk across the lane. Main event Mike and Hammer. Great show last night, Mike. Good job. Sure. How many days has it been, Mike? He's got to do the math. You got to calculate it all out. Oh, yeah, turn your mic on. How many days, Mike?
It's been 792 days since the Packers have beaten the Lions.
That's a big game. See, you've already peeked at the comments. I always wait until the countdown's done and we get into the intro. I'm excited. Who we got? Who do we got? Oh, welcome one, welcome all. What's up, Fred? What's up, Dwayne? What's up, Steve Israel? Yeah! What's up? My favorite Sasquatch up in the house. What team you represent into the comments, everybody.
I'm developing a new sitcom for TV. It's called My Favorite Sasquatch.
What's up, Jordan? What's up, Bear Down Mike?
Another Emmy nomination.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome on, welcome all to Football Talk with Russell Wayne. That is me. And I'm happy to be here today. We're broadcasting live into Mike the Bear Fan. Congratulations, my friend, for getting over 10,000 followers on Facebook. So all you Bear fans that are out there, Mike does pretty good job at getting content in every single day, all Bears. So if you're into Bear Down, then go follow Mike the Bear Fan. We are in the Villain Squad. We're broadcasting live into the Villain Squad. We just hit 11,000 followers and just a little bit more than the Bears, but we did just beat them. But thank you for jumping up on the top rope and hitting that follow button like the the Macho Man elbow from the top rope. Dig it. Smash that follow button right there. And the Detroit Lions news. Yep, we appreciate you too, as well as our YouTube channel. And it's PFF Tuesday, and here is my co-host right here, Emmy nominated Main Event Mike.
It's PFF Tuesday, Russ. So glad to be here.
It is, and I got lazy this morning because I got busy, and I used the same one from last week right there, our little NFC North Talk with Russell Wayne PFF Tuesdays. And let's get right to it. Which one do you want to start with as far as the game? You want to start with us?
I want to start with the Lions and Alex Anzalone. The guy's everywhere. You wonder why Cole Kmet got held down in check yesterday or on Sunday so badly. Alex Anzalone, the guy wearing the green dot. He's everywhere. He led the team in tackles. He had like 14 or 15 tackles in the game. Every week we start saying his name.
Yep, 90.3. He was the highest Lions player, period. He was all over the place, and it wasn't even a close second. And but I'm looking at a lot of these other grades on here. Honorable mentions obviously go to Aiden Hutchinson, Julian Okwara, and Romeo Okwara. Aleem McNeil, our defensive line, shows up yesterday, but on Sunday, according to PFF. These guys are all grading in the 70s, but they were all solid games. And I was listening to you guys last night, and I was listening to who's our new person?
We had Zoe and Nug.
And Nug, Nug was making, he's kind of ripping down our defense a little bit like that. And when I looked at the stats here, you're looking at time of possession because of our offense continued to turn the ball over. I think that the defense did an excellent job for possessing the ball 1/3. It was one half. Actually, it was one half over the top. 40 minutes of time of possession to our 20 minutes. So they possessed the ball for 2/3 of the game, and we still outgained them in total offense, which is amazing to me. So kudos to the defense. So I'm going to go down this line right here. And Tracy Walker had a good game. Brian Branch had a good game. Even the defensive tackle, Quentin Bohanna, had a good game. So, there wasn't Jack Campbell didn't have his best game, but he had an awful first half and then had a really good second half. So as far as the Lions defense, I thought that they played pretty good, and these scores kind of back that up. What do you think about that, Mike?
Yeah, Jared Goff has to have a shit score because he had probably his worst game as a pro.
You want to look at those? You want to look at those?
Definitely his worst game as a Lion. One of his worst games as a Lion for sure. Maybe I'm just drunk at being 8-2. I'm intoxicated. I don't remember how bad he was when we were 3-13, and I was calling him one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. So,
well, he definitely looked like that in the first half. And this is one of those things. Jared Goff was the second lowest grade on there at a 47.6. So that's That's his
Jordan Love like.
That's Jordan Love like. But here's the difference between Jared Goff and Jordan Love. When Jordan Love has a shit game like that, at the end of the game, he would throw an interception. Not this last week. I can't say it this for the last week, but up until this last week, that's the way it has been. Jared Goff has a bad game, and he mentally sets himself right. And then at the end of the game, when he needs to show up, he showed up. He had an awful first half, but I am impressed with his mental to be able to overcome that and to forget the fact that he played like dog water for the first 3 quarters and go, oh, okay, I guess I should go win this game. And played lights out in the fourth quarter. Like, I mean, you can't really play any better than that when it comes to quarter number 4. So, I don't know. What do you think about that?
Oh, man. You got to win all different kinds of games. And this Detroit Lions team is learning how to win different kinds of games. They had a shootout last week on the West Coast. They come home and fall behind in a home game, in a game they should win. And they find a way, 2 touchdowns and a safety at the end. Defense, offense, even special teams. Our special teams has been outstanding and not talked about enough. Special teams had a turnover. 3 interceptions by your quarterback.
Right.
Good teams learn to overcome. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles last night. Overcoming. They come out in the second half, shut the door, and win the big game like good teams are supposed to do. So big difference between playing the Chiefs and playing the Bears, obviously. But I think the defense, I'm happy with the defense. This is the NFL. It's very, very hard to stop these elite athletes, okay? You don't win them all.
Right. So I'm looking at Chicago's grades here on the other side right here. The highest graded offensive player was DJ Moore at an 81.4. And you got Donta Foreman at a 73.8. And then Lewis Patrick, Braxton Jones, and Justin Fields had a 67.3. Cole Kmet had a 65.9. But then, then it's just, really average play. After that, I don't really like going below 65 on any of these to give honorable mentions on there. So this actually backs up what we were just saying right there, where the Lions actually had a way better defensive game than we thought. When you look at, they went right down the field and scored right on the first. That was a nice scripted drive all the way down there, but after that, they really didn't do all that much. And the only things that they could really get going were like us shooting ourselves in the foot on third down and getting brand new penalties where you get like an illegal contact, and on a 3rd and 15, they end up giving them a first down. And that was twice that happened on 3rd and long, where a penalty reset their downs. So they just got to limit the mistakes as far as on the defensive side of the ball. And as far as the Chicago Bears go, defensively, they should have some studs on here. So let's look at some of these guys.
I did have one more Lion I wanted you to look at. You can get back to it if you want, but I want to look at Colby Sorsdahl.
Okay, Colby Sorsdahl was the worst graded player, and they ended up taking him out of the game for Dan Skipper by the end of the game. He was awful.
Wow.
47, like he is
Something
not
there. Okay.
Yep. So we may be looking at a Brad Holmes bust at this point. At this point, he's not played well at all in any facet. He was below average at best throughout this year so far. So Ivy League, you better catch up to the speed of the NFL there, young buck. You're not quite there yet. But defensively, I expected these to be better than this. But probably because it was all probably because of the last quarter right here. But DeMarcus Walker was their best defender at a 83.4. Tyreek Stevenson had a good game at a 77.5. Zach Pickens, defensive tackle, 75. Brisker, 69. Terrell Smith, 68. And then everybody else was below that mark as far as
in the comments. Fred wants to know if what was Will Harris's PFF grade?
Will Harris? Will Harris.
It looks like Bear Down Mike and Steve are falling in love in the comments.
Oh, Man, so Will Harris, it goes to the roast post we had yesterday from Greg Rice that says that, you know, he really helps the team when he's on the sideline.
His versatility on the sideline is
His
awesome.
versatility on the sideline is awesome, but when he gets in the game, it's a 41.5 overall grade, worst grade on the team by a mile. So,
wow.
Yeah, we need. Sorry, all you Will Harris lovers, man. We're trying to do the best that we can, but yeah, he's a liability when he's out there.
Hate to make you flip flop back and forth, but Bear Down Mike wants to know Montez Sweat PFF grade.
Ooh, Montez Sweat.
See, folks, you don't need to pay for a subscription to PFF. Just Russ pays for it. Just send us a comment.
Yeah, just use me. I like being used. Montez Sweat was your second. Where he was worse than Will Harris. 39.8 was his overall grade. Let me see if I can cherry pick something to make him look good. He had a 69.6 in tackling, and his pass rush was 62.
That's Montez Sweat.
Yeah, Montez Sweat wasn't that good in the game.
He got his first sack as a Bear.
Okay, well, he got his first sack as a Bear because the Lions' lowest graded player, Colby Sorsdahl, just let him walk right in, and he blocked the wrong guy. And Montez Sweat walked right into the backfield with nobody blocking him and outran Jared Goff. Ooh. You know, I know that's surprising to you because you know how Jared Goff is when he gets out of that pocket and he just starts, running that RPO. Mm-hmm. But, he was able to run him down. But no, that wasn't a good grade there. But, it's Pro Football Focus, right? Or pro fake football stats is what some of you guys like to call it. So this ain't really a real thing, right? So, but that's both sides of the Chicago and Detroit game right there. Anybody else in there? Elijah Hicks was at a 60. Your rookie Gervin Dexter was a 55.3, but he did have a 79.3 pass rush. So that's actually pretty good right there because that's what you wanted him as a.
How about Justin Fields?
Justin Fields. I thought I said Justin Fields.
You might have. I'm daydreaming.
Yeah, you are. You're daydreaming a little. But Justin Fields was right. He was right in that mix. He was one of the top 5 guys. 67.3.
I like it.
As an overall.
Steve Israel's asking, how does this PFF work? Steve, I wish I could answer that. That's what I've been trying to figure out all season because it doesn't make sense to me. And Russ explains it to me, and then I still don't get it. So if you know, let us know.
I think that they grade every play from every player, and it doesn't matter whether they're, it's not just their stats. It's like if the play happened on the other side of the field, those guys still have assignments that they're supposed to do. So they grade where they think that their assignments are. I mean, and you can't go 100% on this stuff. If you want to look and you want to cherry pick stats, that's what a lot of people do. And it's what makes a lot of people mad about PFF is because they find the best stat out of PFF. And then a Bear Down Mike says PFF is a joke. You see, because I just said Montez Sweat had a bad PFF grade. Now they're a joke because they don't know. Yeah. So PFF might be a joke. That's understandable. I mean, I understand it if you say that, but it does give you an idea of what like offensive linemen do. I like what it does for offensive linemen and defensive linemen. Don't get stats. How are they winning their pass rushes? But Will Harris PFF. All right. Are you getting you got the comments? You got the ones that you like? You got 7 of them starred right now.
Oh, now you're telling on me.
Yeah.
How come Main Event Mike didn't star my comment? Well, I know we got some new viewers in here, some names I've never seen. Welcome to the program, folks. If you haven't already done it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at Main Event 365. It's right there in the bottom corner of your screen, at Main Event 365 on YouTube. And if you're a Facebook user and we don't see your name in the comment, you head over to the YouTube channel and we'll automatically be able to see your profile picture and your name. Or if you want to give StreamYard permissions on Facebook, they will show your name and your picture. Follow us at the Villain Squad on Facebook. And join our group, Detroit Lions Main Event.
Right. I like that. Steve says that people do good that people do good things and get low scores. Sometimes the good things that happen, and this is what PFF, I think, exposes where that you're missing right here, is sometimes good things happen and isn't the fault of the person that made the good thing happen. So just because Montez Sweat gets a sack, it doesn't mean that he had a great game the entire game. So a lot of people will look and say, oh my God, he got a sack, so he must have done well. PFF shows, was he where he was supposed to be as an end on all the other plays that didn't result in a sack? And the PFF grade says, no, he was not. He's still learning the defense. That's what that would tell me with that PFF grade.
Well, let's pivot and go to another game. Let's look at this other game here. The Los Angeles Chargers losing to the Green Bay Packers 23-22. Let's look at some of those PFF grades. And it might be a bad idea. I'll run through some of these comments while you pull it up. It might be a bad idea letting me be in charge of the comments in hindsight. Steve says, I love being here for Russell Man Savage instead of Macho Man Savage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Russell Man Savage and Main Event Mike to make fun of me and my team. And then Main Event Mike is funnier than Cat Williams. And now this is my favorite comment so far. I just came here to say the Bears suck. One pride, baby.
Well, they really did. They stole defeat from the jaws of victory. There is no doubt. I mean, you guys should have won that game, and the Lions just wanted it more at the end. Right. You know, you guys wanted to hold on to the victory, and that wasn't going to work against the Lions.
As we pivot over here to the Green Bay Chargers game, here's our resident Packer fan, Adarian H-Dub, saying, quite amusing that Marquez Valdez-Scantling showed how Green Bay was justified in letting him go with that drop touchdown pass last night, which obviously cost the Chiefs big. I mean, I know you didn't get a chance to watch. You fell asleep by that time, but it was bad, man. I mean, Mahomes put it right there to win the game, and Homie just dropped it. And I got to wonder though if A-Dub would still make this comment even if the Packers would have lost.
Well, but the thing is with MVS has a Super Bowl ring now.
Oh, Russell off the top rope. You get that, A-Dub? MVS
I don't know what to tell you, man. If you wanna yet laugh at him and think that you won the trade because or whatever happened, I don't know if they traded him or just picked him up or didn't re-sign him. But if you want to use that, it's like, wow, man, you want to take a regular season game where he dropped the ball to cost him a regular season. They won the Super Bowl, dog. Like,
so Keenan Allen had 10 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown. Who was covering this guy? And I want to know his PFF grade because Keenan Allen also abused Cam Sutton pretty good last week. I mean, it's hard to stop this guy. That's why he's my number one wide receiver on my fantasy team. And he's winning me money every week, so I like him. Keenan Allen, what was his PFF grade, and who was covering him? What was his PFF grade? That's what I'd like to know.
Okay, well, Keenan Allen had a 67.1 overall grade, which is good. I mean, that's fine. And who was covering him?
Would have had to be Jair, right?
Jair Alexander.
I doubt they're going to put Valentine, the rookie, on him. I didn't watch the game. A-Dub and Steve, I know you're out there. Was that Jair Alexander that was covering Keenan Allen? What was Jair's grade?
I don't even see him on here. Was Jair even playing?
Oh, he was hurt. Oh,
okay,
he was hurt. So that's right. I remember seeing him on the injury report. So that's it. Before these guys can answer in there, we got you. We got you guys.
Yeah.
Jair was hurt.
I'm assuming that it must have been Nixon, because Nixon had the lowest grade out of any cornerback. Jonathan Owens had a low grade. The lowest grade, free safety, Benny Sapp had a pretty low grade, but he only played one snap. Corey Ballantyne there had a 71.5 overall grade and a 75.1 grade in coverage, which is the most important PFF grade, obvious as a cornerback, is the coverage grade. And I think that's where people get messed up with PFF grades, because sometimes your overall grade doesn't tell the whole story, right? Sometimes it's like if you're a end, like Sweat is an end, really you're looking at his pass rushing grade is going to be his most important grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what you're looking at. And his pass rushing grade was a 67 point whatever. I can't remember what. I can bring that back up, but I don't need to. But I'm making the point to bear down Mike here is that it doesn't always suck. Might suck for the overall type of thing, but you want him as a pass rusher. Well, his pass rushing grade was good.
Keyshawn Nixon was on Keenan Allen most of the time, is what Steve says.
Okay, yeah, he got abused in coverage. Yes, 45 was
45.
his.
And he's a return guy. Why is he covering?
Oh, no,
Keenan
wait,
Allen?
60.7. My bad. I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at Isaiah McDovey in coverage, but that could be Keenan Allen too, because that's going over the middle. Keenan Allen always goes over the middle, so that's probably why those coverage grades were so low on the linebackers.
I love this comment. Make you go back. I mean that's how could we miss that?
What
did we do? What Jamison Williams grade? How did we miss that?
Well, we didn't miss it. To me, I highlight the guys that are on the absolute bottom and the absolute top. So usually if you ask me for a guy and we didn't mention him, it's because he was just in the middle. But let's go look at it. Let's go look at Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams graded in at a 69.6 overall, which is a good grade. So Jamison Williams had a good game.
What was it again?
69.6.
That is good grade. You told me a long time ago anything over 65 was good. So, I mean, that's really good.
And when you look at the grades, you can see like if it's in green, you want it to be in green. And if it's in blue, you're like Hall of Fame type performance. When you get into the 90s, like 85 to 90, you're playing at an all pro level at those grades. According to, and like they said, this is the pro fake football stats, guys. I know not everybody likes it, but it gives us something to talk about on Tuesdays. What else are you going to do on Tuesday talking about football? We're going to regurgitate the game again? Do we want to have some fun now and look at the loss that now everybody can look at the losing team here? Do we got any more questions on
the NFC North loser this week? The Minnesota Vikings. The magic of Josh Dobbs runs out in the Mile High City. Denver wins 21-20. Who's the PFF? According to PFF, who's to blame, Russ?
According to PFF, I'll start with who's not to blame. So if you are a Minnesota Viking fan, you cannot blame Josh Oliver, because Josh Oliver balled out and is probably he is your best tight end as far as PFF is concerned, because all this guy does is show up at the top of your PFF grades every single week. 90 flat, 93.6 in the passing game.
Four catches, 47 yards and a touchdown. TJ Hawkinson, 4 catches. Difference. What's the difference? About $14 million.
Right. Joshua Dobbs had a 68.4 overall grade, 74 in passing. I mean, the guy can do it. I mean, he's he's a pretty clutch type of player, even though, I mean, it looks sloppy. It looks sloppy, Mike, when he does it. Like, I feel like he's looking like he's about ready to go into a clown show, and all of a sudden he just does something. So even though I don't care what it looks like, the thing is he gets it done. He gets the ball out, even though it may not look like the coolest thing in the world. There's sometimes where like he runs into his own guy, or he does like a little, it looks like he's about ready to fall over, and then he's like, whoop, and then it's complete. Or he throws it near a whole bunch of dudes that are about ready to intercept it, and they don't get to it, and it's a really bad throw, bad decision type of thing that he, I guess, gets lucky. I would say lucky on a lot of that stuff when you throw into triple coverage and it doesn't get picked and stuff like that. Let's look at some of these other guys. I'm sorry, Mike. I get on the tangents right here. Christian Darrisaw, TJ Hawkinson, Ty Chandler, Jordan Addison. Those are your best players. Your skill players. You're still really good on the offensive line. And I think that's part of the reason why Joshua Dobbs has been playing so well. You got good offensive line play.
Yeah. 3 control the turnovers, and Minnesota wins again. 3 turnovers in that game. They outproduced them in every category, Russ, in the box score. Time of possession, rushing yards, total yards, everything. Minnesota dominated that game, but couldn't come out with the win. And I'm hoping PFF gives me a clue, because PFF isn't going to grade turnovers. Sounds to me like that is the culprit.
Well, I'm looking at these Minnesota Viking defensive grades, and I'm wondering what the hell happened. Ivan Pace Jr., 77.9. Harrison Smith, 77.3. DJ Wonham, 76.6. Jaquan Williams, 75.8. Theo Jackson, 75.1. Anthony Barr, Brent just signed him like 5 minutes ago, 74.8. Byron Murphy, 68.1. Daniel Hunter, 66.7. Pat Jones, 64.5. Now you're getting into some of the lower graded guys. The lowest graded guy, Josh Metellus, 45.6. Cameron Bynum, 49.3.
Every week. What's Cameron Bynum's number?
49.3.
That's terrible. The last 2 weeks, we called him out as one of their high performers.
Yeah, it looks like he just had a bad game in coverage, because it looked like he was good at tackling. He was a good tackler at 82.4, and he was pretty good in the run game at a 75.
It's coverage. And
it's coverage. Coverage killed him.
Cortland Sutton with the winning touchdown in the end zone.
And you can tell what really matters to each one when they grade these guys, like what you are supposed to do is going to be graded a lot harder than what you're not supposed to. So, your free safety, you can't be messing your coverage up no matter how good you are in the run defense. I mean, just because you playing like a linebacker, we need you as a safety, so that's why your score's low. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to help the people out there that just, they hear their favorite guy, or they were expecting a high score and it's not there, so they're like, PFF sucks.
Right.
Okay.
And you can think PFF sucks, but there is no other system that grades offensive and defensive linemen for routine plays. I mean, how it could have been better. I mean, you've got to have something. I mean, have you ever had a McFlurger?
I haven't.
Do you know what a McFlurger is?
Is that Jameson Williams burger?
Yeah.
I was just, there
it's a McDouble burger with McFlurry Oreo on it. Scotty Rito wants to know if we've ever had one. I've never had one. And I'll tell you why. I have what's called a developed palate, so I can look at a picture of it and taste it. Okay, and I'll pass.
Oh, okay. Now I want to. Now I definitely want to go and find out. Now that we, I have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. I might do it today and give you a report. I mean, that's the McFlurger is iconic. Oh my gosh.
I'm on a McDonald's drought. It's been a couple of months now. I don't think I'm ever going to eat it again. I had a bad experience, doubled over with stomach cramps. So I mean, I love the convenience because Russ, I'm on the road so much, but I think my McDonald's days are over. Maybe a breakfast sandwich or something might be the extent of it from here on out for me.
Right. Well, we got a big week in football this week, man. I mean, I'm happy to get this win, but I mean, I feel what everybody is saying about the Lions. Man, I can't even say it about the defense. No, I don't feel that. I think that Lions fans are emotional.
Yeah, well,
I think they have a hangover from the previous week, and they go, "Oh my God, they just gave up all these points. The defense sucks." And then the defense has a good game, and they go, "Gosh, man, the defense sucks." No, the offense sucks. The offense is what sucked this week.
Yeah, the defense didn't turn the ball over 4 times.
So I'm trying to help Lions fans here because I know we get emotional, right? You kind of get hung on the previous week, and then you just kind of assume that the rest of the season is gonna like be that way. Did we get a pass rush on Justin Fields? Yes, we did. We did get actually so much that on the last play of the game, they sack, strip, fumble. That counts as a sack, right? Like when you,
no,
or is that just a fumble? Or
I don't think it did count as a sack.
Okay, so he gets a strip fumble that turns into a safety to end the game. The defense ended the game. They took on this offense that I mean, what a smart game plan to come in against one of the best offenses in the Lions, to turn them over 4 times and then possess the ball for 40 minutes. That's actually how you beat a team like the Lions.
Oh, Jeremy comes in and says that actually was a sack.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. There you go. And I mean, I can't believe that that they said that you're funnier than Cat Williams.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
I'll be doing some. I'll be doing a little bit of stand up this year actually. So I'll post that out here and let everyone know where that'll be.
You are funnier than Cat Williams. It is very funny to see John Kaminsky with Cat Williams' voice talking about how luxurious his hair is. When you know that it is, bitch.
So guess what, Russ? Got good news for you.
Arts and Crafts has been extended by 4 hours.
And when this is over, we're going to go to the garage to do karate. The good news is the next Lions game is the day after tomorrow.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. And how many days will it have been? Because this is going to be the cutoff point. Because if the Packers are to pull the upset in Ford Field, then that streak is over and we can't talk shit no more.
Correct. But, go ahead.
But if we are to win, then that number is surely going to go over 1,000 by the time that we play again. And that's going to be so much fun on this show if we are to win this game.
If the Lions win on Thanksgiving, there is no stopping that count to go over 1,000, my friend. Unless the Packers were to make the playoffs and beat us there.
That's true. That's true. They would have to. They would have to win out.
On Thanksgiving morning, you can tell all your Packer friends, happy Thanksgiving. It's been 794 days since the Packers have beaten the Lions.
Will that be the end of the streak? That's what we want to know. Let's get those predictions out there right now, because I don't want to go over there overconfident after what just freaking happened to us in Ford Field with the Bears. I mean, the Packers are surely better than the Bears are, right? I mean, they beat the crap out of the Bears. So, I mean, who's to say? I mean, I saw that Bill, the Packer fan, said, we should be ashamed that we won that game. And I mean, well, they beat the Bears by double digits. we barely beat the Bears, so that means they're going to beat our ass, Mike. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to kill us. They're going to kill us. They're way better than the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think out there? What do you think? Got Thanksgiving game. We actually have the next game. The next game is going to be played NFL style is the Lions versus the Packers. And the Lions haven't won a game on Thanksgiving since 2013.
We're going to bite a kneecap off.
Has it
Were
been
we
that
supposed
long?
to-
Has it been 10 years?
I think it's been 10 years. I
No,
thought
has it been 10 years? Oh my
let's
God.
I got it. I thought that I read that. I could be wrong. We're always wrong on this show. But I swear to God, I saw that. Thanksgiving.
What do you think the
Lions.
What do you think the spread is?
Lions 7.
It's 7.5.
7. Okay.
Hey Siri. When was the last time the Lions won on Thanksgiving?
Hosting hasn't always translated to wins. The Lions are 37-42.
2016, when Detroit knocked off the Minnesota Vikings 16-13.
Wow.
2016.
2016. So that's how many years is that?
7.
7 years. 7 years since we've won a game on Thanksgiving. Oh my God, that's what we do. What do you say? It's tradition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Was that
Thanksgiving?
game?
Yeah. Thanksgiving, man. That's my favorite. You know that.
I know. So I got a post that's going to be coming out here in right after the show's over about how do you like your turkey? Are you a deep fried man or are you a cook it in the oven kind of man? Or do you do both?
I'm a roasted in the oven guy. I think that deep fried turkey is the best turkey I've ever eaten, but I love tradition. And that's why I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite. It's the four F's, right? There's faith, family, food, and football. And they all come together on that one day. And we let that bird roast in the oven. I stuff it full of homemade stuffing with mushrooms, by the way. And we let that smell waft through the air and get us ready as we watch the Lions lose. I love tradition. Breaking tradition this year, damn it.
Hail to the king, baby.
All right, so there we go for the tradition.
Love to eat turkey, cause it's good. Love to eat turkey like a good boy should, cause it's turkey to eat.
And apparently roasted is the best way. I mean, that's what what are you going to say about that? Oh my gosh. So we went through PFF Tuesday faster, but it hit me again that we had two of the teams play each other. So we zipped through it really, really fast. So let's get into some of these comments. Why not? Why not? So we got the Bears are trash. We had a bad game. We'll never have another 4 turnover game.
Never say never.
Never say never, man. I think that it's we may have another 4 turnover game, but we came back from a 4 turnover game. And you get to go back to the drawing board as like an offense and a defense on a win rather than going back to the drawing board on a loss. So that's the best thing about this Lions team, where I caution all the Lions fans, like, just take a deep breath, smell it. Smell this 1962 air, because this is brand spanking new. I don't care how it happened. I don't care if they got lucky. I don't care whatever you want to say. Like, we went through Dallas in that last playoff loss that we had.
Playoffs?
And we had to eat it. We had to eat it. We know that it wasn't right. We know that we got done dirty at the end of the, but that doesn't matter. You still got to breathe that air. We've never been 8-2 since 1962. And you're going to have to go back to 1953 to find a time when the team was 9-2. And as they keep on knocking these things off of the marker, they may go into uncharted territory to where if they get to 11-2, that'll be something that's never happened ever. Not even with the champion, one of the 4 championship teams, nothing like that. 1953, they started 10-2, and they finished the season 10-2 because they didn't play as many games. And that would take us further back than that. So I am not going to overreact on where this defense is. I'm not going to tell you that the defense played bad when it didn't, because I'm upset. I'm upset that we played them close and we didn't truck stick the Bears. So we treat it like a loss. That's how Lions fans are. If it was the Bears that were 8-2, you would not hear anything. Not one thing, no criticisms, none. You would not hear one Bear fan talking about how their defense sucks or anything like that. They would be jumping up and down, running naked in the streets of Chicago, waving their ding-dings at everybody, going, we're 8-2, we're the best in the NFL, we're 8-2, we're the best in the NFL. That's what they would be doing. No criticisms. Only Lions fans can be 8-2 and go, man, I wish that the defense would play better. Only Lions fans. The only fan base. I believe that. I really do. Steve is real. Yeah, has the Lions winning 38. Packers 31. Is he being real? You think that the Packers can come into Ford Field with turkey and melted cheese and get an upset over the Detroit Lions? Because it is an upset.
No way 69 points is scored in that game. Sorry, Steve. I'm going to have to disagree with that one. Steve says smoker turkey, hands down the best. Unbelievable. Okay. Turkey in the smoker.
See, now I know I made a mistake by just only having it be 2. I only put 2 options out there, and I think that when that post comes out, I'm going to get called out, Mike. They're going to call me out. They're going to be like, what? You think there's only 2 ways to cook a frickin' turkey?
You know what? What I cannot stand, though, I love turkey. I love it with mashed potatoes and stuffing and gravy and all that. But I'll even eat a turkey sandwich or a turkey sub, right? What I don't like is turkey, like ground turkey burgers, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, all these things people don't want to eat red meat, so they substitute turkey to make it like red meat or make it like pork. I can't stand any of that. Turkey meatballs. On the show once we made turkey chili. That was okay. But still, that's with ground turkey. It's just not my bag, personally.
Did you already put this one up?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to put it up again because it's making me laugh again right there.
How about that one?
They had the ever get 56-6.
How about that one, baby? Now that's fanning.
That's fanning. That's about as
You like that? You like
that? I wouldn't have the balls to go out there like that on a limb. I think the Lions are going to win the game. I think that they're going to cover that too, but I don't think they're going to win like that. But that is fanning. That is fanning. But I think that this win by the Lions to put them to 8-2 pissed them off. I mean, there's parts of the Lions I think are going to come in and they're going to play the Packers like they lost last week. See what can happen? That's what Dan Campbell's going to be preaching. You see what can happen? I'll be getting up on your britches.
What do you think, Russ? Are you going to do this show on Thanksgiving?
I will. That's a morning. I mean, what time's the game start, right? It starts
I think it's noon, right?
It is noon, so
every year it's the first game. So
Thanksgiving, we're going to go an hour early. We're going to start this program on Thanksgiving at 10 a.m. so we can get right in there, and maybe we'll even go at 10:30. We'll just go a half an hour early so we can make sure that we are done by the time the game starts, because this is one of the rare times where we're actually going to get to kind of do the pregame right here, because we don't do Sundays. I like to have that be out there, and we just post some videos from wherever we're watching the game and everything, but we don't ever really get to do the pregame commentary type of thing. So we're going to take a crack at it. We'll do it on Thursday, and I don't know if Mike will be in here, but I'll be in here in the morning. I mean, he'll probably put the turkey in the oven and get it ready and going, get that smell going, and he'll come on and talk some football for a little bit.
Yeah, well, my turkey this year, I have 19 we're serving this year. So my turkey is 27 pounds. Okay. And so it's 20 minutes per pound at 325 is 540 minutes divided by 60 minutes in an hour. 9 hours my turkey has to cook.
So you're going to be up early.
I'll be up early, stuffing the bird, getting it in early. And Fred here tells us the Lions kick off at 12:30. Thanks for that, Fred.
Oh, okay. So we can go at regular time then.
Look, I think so.
Yeah, we'll just go at regular time. Forget everything I just said. I hope that we didn't get anybody out there. So regular time, yes, we are. To answer your question, Mike, yes, we are doing a show at regular time on Thursday. I was going to go early if the game started early, but since it's not, we'll go at regular time. One team. What does this mean right here? One team collapse.
One team's colossal collapse is another team's colossal comeback victory. It's a good call.
Very,
that gets
very, very good. Does that still cut off at the end?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's okay.
I think they get the point, right?
Yeah,
they get the point right there. You know,
progress, not perfection.
Yeah, but that's what I think of when I'm looking at the Lions team. You know, it continues to be progress, and I know that every team can say that, but the core of our team are on rookie deals. Like, he started this in 2021. We had a couple players that were kept over, but for the most part, got rid of everybody. So, like, most of the team, the core of the team is building and learning together. The core. We're still one of the youngest teams in the NFL. I mean, that's what Green Bay keeps on telling everybody. Well, we're one of the youngest teams in the NFL, so we got all this hope and everything. It's like, yeah, we are too. We're 8-2 and have that hope. It's not gonna get easier for you guys to beat the Lions. It's gonna get harder in 2024, and then even harder in 2025. We ain't going nowhere. Just talking smack. Come on. Is that it? Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It is my opinion, but what am I going to do about it?
So, 2 more days to Thanksgiving, 2 more days to the Lions. Only 4 more days that you and I can be friends.
Man.
Of course, the game is Saturday. And that on that day, Russell and I are not friends. Michigan versus Columbus.
Yeah, we should talk about that a little bit. We're going to really hit it tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's usually Lions Day, but we're going to have Lions Day for sure, probably with Grove on Thursday right before the game. So Lions Day is being moved, but tomorrow we're going to take a big part of the segment, and it's going to be about Ohio State versus that team up north. And I know how you guys feel about that too. You don't even want to say that name about that other team that you guys
This is what
play.
this game's about, Russ. Number 2 versus number 3. Right? Well, this is the only way we want it.
Right. Finally, the rivalry is back. Well, actually, it isn't really back. It kind of just flipped 180. We were kicking your ass for years and years and years. And then the last 2 years, you kicked our ass. And I'm not, anytime, I don't care. I don't take no moral victories on any type of things. You guys kicked our ass double digits both years. There's no excuse for that. And we do the bet again. We're going to do the bet again. I'm going to bet that Ohio State wins the game, or I have to wear a bunch of Michigan gear And he's going to bet me that Michigan's going to win the game, or he's going to have to wear my Ohio State gear. And then you got to do Monday's program, Russell Wayne football talk in that gear.
Wearing the gear.
Wearing the gear. That's the bet. Wow. Here we are again, man. My ass still hurts from last year. But that's all I'll say about that.
RESPECT. Put some respect on my name.
Jared Goff. Actually, I thought that was a different drop right there. But
there's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious.
Just ferocious. 3 interceptions, Jared. Can't play like that against Green Bay. Green Bay will beat you. Green Bay will beat you if you play like that. You turn the ball over 4 times against Green Bay. I don't think that they're going to win 2 games in a row, turning the ball over 4 times.
I'd like to remind everyone that every Monday night it is the NFC North open mic night, and it's a smack talk. It's not a safe space. If you want to talk some smack, bring it Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Paul Peters, I definitely invite you to come and talk some smack. I don't believe you have a very strong smack talking game, but we would definitely love to bring you in and destroy you. That is Paul Peters. What do you, rob yourself to pay yourself? Stop it.
What? Is it me, or does Russell look like a stick of chalk? I look like a stick of chalk.
You look like a chick-heed stalk.
A chick-heed stalk? What the hell is he talking about?
NFC North open mic, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Bring your thick skin and leave your feelings at the door. We had a great show last night. Big thanks to Chad for inviting some real wild cards on there last night. Our new friends, Nug and Zoe, some great football talk. It's not just trash talking, folks. It's some good football talk, and we have a great time. We had a great show last night, Russ. I want to say you did a great job producing. The little crying little girl was the best. There she is. This was Bears fans last night on the show.
Trying to minimize the win. It's really funny. Like, all I saw in all the trash talking groups was just like, Lions, don't be happy about your win. It's like, oh, well, forget the fact that your team lost, or the fact that your team is on the bottom. Like, we're sitting way on the top of the NFC North, and we're supposed to take shit for winning. Oh, this is what a great day and age that we live in, Mike.
For sure.
Oh my gosh. But we're going to have some more fun here. You know what? I'm getting into this spot right here already. Yeah.
Have a great day, Brent. Don't work too hard, buddy.
Here's the thing, though. What I've been doing is 3:30 every morning. That's I get up and I do my sprints. Yeah, I mean, those are prime sprinting hours. People don't realize. And that's how I know I'm succeeding, is if I'm doing my sprints while everyone else is asleep. It's a winning mindset is what it is. That's exactly what it is.
That is. A winning mindset is to get up at 3 a.m. to put your turkey into the oven, because that's the only way that you're going to get it done in 9 hours, Mike.
Have you heard that the Denver game might get flexed to a Saturday?
That would suck so bad.
That would suck because I have a gig, bro. I have a gig that night. I can't miss. I mean, I'll be pissed if they do that.
Wow.
I need Denver to lose. Who's left besides us to play them? Minnesota just beat them. Green Bay lost to them. Chicago lost to them. So no more chances in this division for Denver to lose. If Denver keeps winning and they flex that to a primetime Saturday, I'm going to be really mad.
Yeah, that would really suck, man.
Think about it, though, Russ. They're kind of out of control. The NFL could broadcast games 7 days a week, and it would be the highest-rated show on every night. Their product is so popular and worldwide. Why we're called Main Event 365? Because it's 365 days a year that we're bringing you football content because the NFL has built a 365-day model.
Absolutely.
No longer is the offseason, all about watching baseball now. Shit, I didn't watch any baseball this year. I was all about when did the schedule come out? Let's watch the combine, the draft, free agency. All these things they provided for us as football fans to make their product even more popular. It's insane. And they're just going overboard, man. I mean, there's a great old saying that football is so popular that, they're almost going to overtake Jesus on Sundays, right? I mean, they're second only to Jesus on Sundays. So, second only to God.
Yep. And that's a good spot for them. It's a great spot. We're on the war week. The 365-day schedule. I mean, what a blessing that is. That you and I can build a career off of being fans of a football team. Like, that to me blows my mind of what a great country we live in, where that's even possible, that I can just be such a fan of a team, and if I work hard, we put out content 365 days a year, that we can make a living by being such good fans and be able to have a platform for other fans to come to. Have fun. Just have fun talking football.
You see that one?
Kareem Jackson suspended for 4 games for that hit on Dobbs.
Denver. So they'll be without Kareem Jackson when we see them.
That's big. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a big game. What makes me think that it could possibly get flexed is the fact that it's Dan Campbell versus Sean Payton. That, even if it was, a meaningless game, is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Just, Mr. Miyagi versus Danielson, Oh, man. Hey, you know what? Holiday season's coming. And we are an affiliate partner with NFL Shop. And there is a link in our description that can get you 25% off of one of your holiday orders, getting a jersey. I don't like to push that stuff, all.
Look at this one. I got this one.
And
30% off. 30 because I followed our link and there was another promo I was able to add to our 25 and I got 30% off this jersey.
So we like that. NFL Shop's going to get your money anyway. I mean, you could just go to the NFLshop.com and get it. But if you follow our link, it actually helps us.
Glad you're still with us, Sarah. Really glad you're still with us. Hope you heal up better. Hope you feel better and heal up. I got to jump off, Russ.
Right on.
God bless you all.
That's Main Event Mike, brothers and sisters. And this is Football Talk with Russell Wayne. Every morning. Let's see what if Christopher Walken was here, he would say something like this.
It reminds me of a football show, Football Talk with Russell Wayne, 11 a.m. in the mornings. You should watch it because it could be good for you. It could be good for you. It could be good for your life.
What's up, y'all? This is Ifeatu Melifonwu, safety for the Detroit Lions. And I just want to take some time out to give a big shout out to Russell Wayne and Main Event Mike from the Detroit Lions Villain Squad. It's a fan page and a podcast. And I just want to say I appreciate the support of me and my team. And I encourage everyone to go check out their podcast and check out their fan page. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Football Talk with Russell Wayne. Thank you to Main Event Mike coming out again. So I'm going to do what I do every day after I get done with the show, because we're trying to push this YouTube channel, and we're doing great with the Villain Squad. Thank you to the 10,000 plus villains. We just crossed 11,000 villains on the Villain Squad, but we're trying to push the YouTube channel too, and you can go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to that. That's at Main Event 365. And I'll make it easy for you right here. This live stream right here that I'm putting in there. This is to the live stream that we're on right now. If you can go over there, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Help us get over 600. We're almost at 600 subscribers on the YouTube. I'm glad to see you on here, Sarah. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You got given a second chance. That's got to feel great to know, sometimes when you get shown your own mortality, it does something to you. Do something great with it. Ahmed 3000.
Peace up, A-Town. Yeah! Okay! Usher. Lil Jon! Yeah!
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick.
I'm so mean I make medicine sick. It's Main Event 365. The schedule. On a normal week, Mondays we do the reviews in the morning. And then we got NFC North open mic coming in every Monday at 7 p.m. You're representing your NFC North team. That's the Bears, Vikings, Lions, the Packers, come represent your team. Quick Ryan. Tuesdays. This is you just witnessed that one. That's PFF Tuesdays. Tomorrow we're going to do a very special show about, we're going to highlight this Michigan and Ohio State matchup, greatest rivalry in sports. Me and Mike place a bet on it. I am from Ohio. I am a Buckeye fan. He is a Michigan fan. And one day a year we can hate on each other. And then we have this bet. So, who you rooting for? Who you rooting for? Thursday, right before the game, we're going to be doing the Lions talk. And that will be a show with Grove from And We Know Sports. He may be in here. I don't know. I shouldn't just say that he's going to be here on Thanksgiving. It's possible that he might be able to pop in. He's normally with us on Thursdays. But Lions talk with Russell Wayne on Thursday, right before the game. Lions versus the Packers. Lions are at home. Can they sweep the Packers for the second straight year? We shall find out.
Hail to the king, baby.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I knew we could have won state, man. I know I came in a little bit overweight, but I'm going to do much better next time. One pride, let's go. Woo!
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
I say more dumb things before 9 a.m. than most people say all day.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with the blessing. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord shine his face upon you. Until we meet again tomorrow morning. Football Talk. Russell Wayne. Peace out.
It's not fair. They were so happy. It's not gonna be okay.
What's going on, Russell Wayne and the Main Event 365 Network? This is Jason Kabinda from the Detroit Lions. Here to give y'all a shout out, man. We appreciate all the support, man. Know you guys are big fans. Know that you guys are rooting for us to take the North this year, and we're going to do just that, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Just want to give y'all a shout out. Y'all have a great day.